Today I'm gonna eat chili and crackers and some tea, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the recession that's going on. We are going into a recession because supplies and products is being highly demanded by the consumers and businesses in order to keep the businesses running. Now, if the customers can't buy the necessities that they need from certain businesses, then that means the businesses won't last. So, pretty much right now, most companies, if they can't get the finished product out to the customers, and then they lose business. And then that means that they will have to pay higher shipping costs and possibly higher taxes for shipping to different destinations. But with everything being sold out in the stores, then that means there will be a need from the people in order to survive. That includes food, clothes, other necessities you need like soap, deodorant, and stuff like that. And before it's over with, the price is gonna go up because they gonna need to make their profit off of what they have in the store, within the businesses, to sell and make profit. Now, the customers, they make up 90% of all businesses' income, profit, revenue. So, a lot of people, they just staying afloat, just staying open, staying afloat. Without, I'll say it again, without customers, the business cannot function. A lot of manufacturers, they done kind of figured that out because they can't get the material they need to produce the products from different companies that they are assembling it for. For example, if a company is making leather coats, the company might can't afford the thread and the printing material, but the price on the leather might go up. So therefore, they got to look for other alternatives to get that leather to finish the products. And they might go with another company that make material similar to what they used to getting, but it won't be the same quality. So therefore, the price would drop because it's not of the same quality. Now, you have the actual material and you have generic material. The generic, it's not as durable as the original, authentic. Authentic is the real thing. But this recession here is going to be different from the other ones that happened in the past, because after this one, the depression going to start to set in. And when the depression starts to set in, everybody going to suffer. Everybody going to struggle. That means people going to be getting what they need by any means necessary. Because the economy going to be so bad. People going to be struggling. They ain't going to be able to feed their kids. They ain't going to be able to feed themselves. They ain't going to be able to buy the stuff that they need. And that's going to be hard on a lot of people. Me too. Like I said, I'm the type of person, I try to think outside the box. I don't just stay inside the box there. Because what's in there, I'm used to that. But what's on the outside of it, that's new to me. So hey, if I think I can advance outside that box, then I'm going to get out my box. And that's the way I think. To each his own. A lot of businesses just shut down because they're not going to be able to survive this era that's going on. And it's nothing personal to anybody. It's just the company is not getting enough business to stay open. And if the business is not going to make profit, what's the point of staying open? Okay? So, if you a business and you fortunate enough to stay open, got plenty of customers, that means you're doing great. It's just history repeating itself of what we're going through. If suppliers can't supply, the economy can't grow, and the businesses can't make revenue to put back in the economy to make it revolve around and do the same thing again. A lot of people, they got it made with their income, they don't have to work, so they can make fun of this and they can make light of it. But people that have to actually work and make a living in order to survive, that is kind of an insult to the working people. And then the working people pay taxes that fund the people that's fortunate enough not to have to work. So everything needs to be put in perspective. Everybody needs to understand how people feel. You know, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, these people, they getting a raise on their food stamps and all they don't need that. Okay, it's finna be a struggle. It's finna get real. Them people gonna need them food stamps. They gonna need help with paying their utilities. They gonna need help with supplying food that's nutritious and healthy for their kids and possibly themselves. So I have been there. I have been in that situation. When you don't have people there for you, you got to make the best out of what you have in order to survive and make sure that your family eat and have the necessities that they need. Because it's finna get serious. Like I said in my other video, it's gonna get worse before it's getting better, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. You know, this right here is similar to an earthquake. When an earthquake happens, it have an aftershock. And that aftershock is what do the damage. When them platelets shift, it shakes. And it shakes whatever is above it or under it. And once it click back in place, it'll stay there for a few moments. And then a force will come. And it'll start shifting the place. It'll start shifting the place just like this. And that's what caused all the rumble and buildings to come down. But see, that's what this is similar to me. And, you know, you can't take light of what's going on in this world. You got to take heed to it. You got to understand it. You can't just go on what somebody else say. You got to know and read for yourself. You can't just say, oh, this person said this person said that. No, you got to go find that information and research that information, because you know what? Internet. And ain't no, you can find anything you want to find on the internet about any topic. This thing here, I don't know what it is. It's not the flu. I ain't gonna say what the other one was, but I read about speculations of what it is. I don't know. And I've studied it. So I ain't found nothing on that information to be correct. So, well, at least I haven't found the information yet to validate that what I read. This is just a time where people gonna have to be mature. They gonna have to understand a lot of things. They're gonna have to understand how the government works. They're gonna have to understand how certain resources and supplies they can get. You have a lot of programs. A lot of people, yeah, I know a lot of businesses closed down right now, but you can go get food, you can go get clothes. So, you know, and then eventually something gonna open up where you can get help to pay your bills, because a lot of people gonna fall behind in their bills. They give you 60 days to pay your bills. After that 60 days, the company can do whatever they want to do if it ain't paid. So in other words, even though you got that 60 days gap, you still need to pay your bills, or pay as much as you can on the bill. And I know a lot of people already done said, oh, I'm not going to pay my bill. I'm not going to pay my bill. You ain't going to pay your bill for 2 months? And then things are already rough. You don't even know if you're going to have the different programs to help people. A lot of things are just logical. Like I said, I think outside the box. I don't care if I got 90 days, I'm going to pay my bill. Because that ain't saying that I don't have to pay it. If it said I don't have to pay it, then I don't have to pay it. But if I fall on hard times and I can't pay my bill, I can call the company and, hey, okay, and ain't nothing that company can do for 60 days. As long as I have it paid before that 60 days, during that 60 days, or at the end of 60 days, I'm good. But after then, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Because you can't risk to be living in darkness. You can't risk being hungry. You can't risk depending on people. You gotta think outside the box. If you ain't never lived through this, then you won't understand what I'm saying. But this is my second time living through this recession and depression. The second time. The second time. And that people doing the same thing they were doing back then. Going buying all this stuff and going in a panic, and they gave them a bunch of food stamps just like they doing now. And when the thing was all over with, folks was selling food stamps, and all them supplies folks went and bought, they was selling on Facebook, back then, Facebook and MySpace was going on, had it going on. They would sell it on them too, tissue, paper towel, all kind of cleaning stuff. They would make it in bundles and sell it to people because they went about all that stuff, and and at the end of that depression, they didn't even need it. They had too much, and the stores was empty, just like they doing now. You live and you learn. And I was wondering why, people buying all that stuff, because I was like younger. I was younger then. And people just doing like this right here is just repeat of history. Like I said, this my second time living through this depression and recession. And it's nothing nice, because you gon' struggle. Because you can't get the resources that you need, and then the resources that you need can't get what they need. And then it just go on and on and on and on and on until whatever's going on just get better all of a sudden. But it will get better. But it'll get worse before it get better. Anytime too, you got to distance people from being around each other, this thing gonna be big. It start out small, and then it mature to something bigger. I pray, because I ain't never seen nothing like this. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. This is just a mystery to me. But who am I to worry about it? I pray to God and ask Him to keep me safe. But I did see a good report the other day, and I'm not gonna brag because it could reverse. And I like it. That's what I like about it. But you're gonna have to be open-minded. I know I say open-minded a lot because I like to. That's just a phrase I use because that's the way I solve problems. Everybody else may solve them different. I don't know. That's just the way I solve them. But and yes, I am drinking out me a pickle jar. Yes, me some tea. But yeah, it's just something that just came up all of a sudden, And I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, all the movies you watch, all the people that you see from China or in China, they wearing masks. Even the kids. So that lets you know, with this thing coming upon the world, they knew about it the whole time. But now it's spreading all over the world. It could be a biochemical. I don't know. Could be a radiation. I don't know. But I do know it's in the air. It's airborne. So, it is what it is. But I'm the type of person, I don't like to believe everything I read or I listen to unless I actually know the actual facts. But yeah, everything is coming together, but it's coming together slowly. But until China give the world the answers that they need, it's going to be a mystery of what this is floating around in the air. You know, I had a teacher. Was it Western civilization? But anyway, it was some kind of social studies or something like that. But anyway, we was having a class discussion, and we got on the subject about how China and the United States do business. And he said that the United States pretty much owe China. So that's why China is so much involved with the United States in producing whatever needs to be produced. And he said that pretty much the United States is in debt with China. So China owns part of the United States. So if China owns part of the United States, they can do what they want with their property. That's the way they see it. But China don't want to admit that this virus been floating around a long time in that country. Been floating around in China. That's why I believe it's some kind of biochemical or it's some kind of radiation. Because it's attacking people's respiratory system. And that's why I say it got to be some kind of chemical. Because that's the only thing, well, not the only thing, but one of the things that I can think of that will deteriorate the body and the organs. Yeah. Chemical. Now you take a chemical and your skin have a reaction to it. What do? It burns your skin. And if you don't use the proper precautions to clean it, it'll sit there and it'll burn all through all the layers of your skin, possibly down through your bone. Chemicals is something else. And that's why you can't mix certain chemicals together, because it'll infuriate the oxygen in the air. And then at that point, when it infuriates in the oxygen, then it goes everywhere. It don't stay in one place or one room. It goes everywhere. I don't know. Like I said, it's a mystery to me. You know, but like I said, this is my second time living through this recession and depression. And I will put the definition in my link for recession and depression. And I'm going to go back and see, can I find that link where they say something about we was going into a recession. And I'm going to also put that down, put that link down in my description box. But, you know, everybody just have to stay safe and You know, pay attention to the, information that's being provided by the proper officials, not people that's talking and they don't have no knowledge of science. They don't have no knowledge of, I'm talking about things that I have lived through, and this is just my theory of it, But I will put a link down there in my description box, so y'all can click on the link, go to the website, and view the video, and listen to it for yourself. This just a thing we're going to have to work together and provide information to each other, because the truth is not going to be told. It might be years and years and years before the truth being told about this thing, way after it happened. So, if it came one time, it's going to come again. Everything is just a revolving door. You go out, you got to come back in. You come in, you got to go back out. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day.